Welcome to Guys Tarot. This is for the sign of Leo, Celtic Cross. Show me the energies around Leo for their higher self. Leo, what should they be aware of? Leo, one more time. Eight of Pentacles. You're working day and night. You're like a workaholic. And it looks like in the near past, there was some sort of anxiety or depression that right now is putting you in some limbo. The Hangman is indicating that you're sacrificing something. And I can see there was a painful ending. And I say painful because I see the Nine of Swords. But right now, this situation will be resolved, Leo. That's because you have the Eight of Wands in the next few days. And you're thinking of a beautiful soulmate couple relationship. Let's see what this death is about. It's actually a collective energy. I've been talking to some psychics and they think it's because of the eclipse in Virgo. And right now, everyone is getting that death. Well, not everyone, except 2 or 3 signs, but yeah. And it looks like you're going to continue to be in that state of reflection. So this reflection that is beginning right now is actually good for you because it's going to make you look at things from another perspective. That's your challenge right now. You need that. This card is indicating that there was not only anxiety, but depression and some feelings of despair. Like you don't know what's gonna happen with this. And all you can do is work day and night to try to save this. You're trying to save it in a good way because it looks like you're proceeding objectively and thinking in a non-dual manner. But the Libra card might be saying here that maybe you're paying some karma. That's why people say karma is a beep, the bad word. Maybe right now you're going through this karma and it's necessary for you to go through this state of sacrifice. You need to surrender. The reading is coming to say that this pain will only go away when you surrender. There's a lot of suffering and it's all mainly mentally constructed. When we look at the image, the person is like trapped in their thoughts. And right now the Hangman is indicating not only surrender, but you need to let go. Yeah. Let go, Leo. I'm thinking this came out not too long ago in one of your readings. And whoever you're dealing with, that person is doing a lot of planning, assessing, but they're sort of like frozen. There is no action about this ending. So there's definitely an ending about this relationship that it means a lot to you because that's why you're working day and night to try to save it. But maybe it's sort of like a period of transformation. Both of you just need the time to put things together. And that's what they're doing. You're not doing that because right now you're sort of like, as I said, in limbo. But you're sort of like not seeing right. So you need to put yourself in that position. Once again, this is metaphorically. And that's because only through that position you're going to find the true meaning of this whole thing. Some sort of awakening. You see the light in the head. So yeah, you need to surrender to the will of the cosmos. You need to look at things from another angle. And then the good news is actually coming in the next few days. The Eight of Wands is indicating a sort of like a new beginning. And it's going to come through a message. Some sort of good news, some communication. And it's going to happen fast. You're not even expecting it because right now you're going through this karma and you're trying to filter your karma. I'm seeing that it's difficult for you to filter this karma moment, but it's necessary for you maybe to learn a lesson. You see, you might need to learn a lesson about this whole thing that both of you went through in the past. And I say both of you, it's not a love reading because you have here the Ten of Cups, which is a family card. And right here, you have the marriage card. So this is like stability, commitment, engagement. That's what you're hoping. You're hoping that this end will not be an end, but sort of like a rebirth. And that's what the reading is coming to say. If this was an actual ending, then this will be a negative sword card. But it's only the Four of Swords. And this is indicating that once you close this cycle, the thing is that you're not really closing the cycle. You're still in despair, anguish. You're sort of like cannot leave things in the past. That's why the reading is coming screaming to you, saying, yeah, let the past go. There's nothing you can do about it. And right now, the only thing you can do is hope. And in the next few months, you will be in self-reflection and sort of like filtering this ending to put it into the right motion, because they want this new beginning with you, or whoever, your partner, your relationship. It might be a job. They do want this sort of like new endeavor with you. It's sort of like right now, the way you're seeing it is not the right way, because the Hangman is indicating that because of your blockage, and that blockage is because of too much despair and too much work. It's sort of like a burnout energy. You're in a burnout energy, Leo. You need to go for a walk. You need to meditate. This is how you actually arrive to the true enlightenment. Do some breathing meditation while you walk. And then this, this transformation, because this transformation is not just any transformation, it's death. So there is no heaviest transformation for any human than death. And it's a transformation about a relationship that you actually wanted so bad. So the only way this news or this fast communication will bring this message, and you're going to filter it right, is if you absorb the meaning of the Four of Swords. This is indicating you need to get out of the chaos. Well, you're actually doing that, but you're doing it to work. You need to get out of the noise to have some time with yourself. You need to, back in the ancient times, the soldiers, when they came back from war and they were still, intact, they used to like meditate in the coffin that they built with their own hands. So that's sort of like a moment of gratitude. Oh, I'm thankful that I'm alive and I'm resting on top of my coffin. I could be dead right now. So that's sort of like the energy that you're going to have. A selfless energy. Just thinking of your own existence. So I'm thinking this awakening, this sort of like process that is painful for you, it's going to unfold well in the next few months. You just have to be mindful that there's some sort of discipline that you need to follow. Maybe follow the advice in this message. For many of you, you might be going through a legal process. And right now, this legal process, for some of you, might be indicating a divorce to move on to a new relationship. And that means you need patience, you need dedication, you need self-care, you need all of these things. So nice reading, guys. Yeah, I don't want to make it too long. I'll see you next week. I'm trying to make time to post some videos, but I do have a full-time job. So yeah. So thanks for coming, guys. I'll see you around. Share with your friends. I'll see you soon, Leo. Bye.